Hello. All right, I think we're live. Perfect. All right, we're gonna get started in a second here. All righty. All right, let's get started. All right, perfect. We should be up, and we're in. We gotta wait for the beginning lag from loading the game to get off, and we should be clear. I'm noticing spruce over there, and then we are in an oak and birch mixed forest. And as usual, music is annoying. Let's go to music and sounds, turn the music down, and the ambience down. So the day one goals will be to probably get a bed, that way we can stay safe throughout the night, and to start getting ready to build a mining machine. This mining machine will let us get some early iron, but we will need some iron and other materials to assemble it. Our first goal will be to get sheep for a bed. We just need 3 sheep. And here is a small cave we can start mining in. Let's wait for the world to load in, and then we can start looking for some sheep. It will be a little bit laggy, and there will be some hitches here, because we are loading in the world. That is ice over there, snow biome. You have the horses. Oh, there's an abandoned village over there. That would be a zombie village, which will be full of zombie villagers. However, it will have some beds for us to snag. So we should go really quickly over there and loot a bed. This will allow us to survive the night. We need to be very careful to not walk into the zombies. This is the cartographer's house, which has some lovely bread for us that will make us survive throughout the first couple of days. This house is one that would normally have a bed. Perfect. Now let's come over here and see if there's anything worth looting. And I am pretty sure that no, there is not. We will come back for those hay bales later, but now that we have a bed, that is one of our goals accomplished. Now, the mining machine is a little advanced, so I'm thinking we get the resources for it, and we run the mining machine next time. While this time, got distracted with the ravine. While this time we should get some other supplies, such as wood, food, and wool. Alright, we're back. We had to deal with some skipped frames. Hopefully you guys don't get many more of those. That appears to be a ruined portal, which we will probably loot later on. Let's return to our home crafting bench. We'll work on a house in probably episode 3. That cave seems like a pretty suitable place to go down and mine. So because we are in hardcore mode, the bed was the top priority. Oh, look, the sheep spawn in after we get the bed. This bed was the top priority because we were in hardcore mode. Now we are not in danger of getting killed by all the monsters. We are still in hardcore mode. We are no longer in danger because we have a bed. We can sleep through the night. So all we have to do is be careful when caving. I'm gonna grab another tree, and then I'm going to grab some stone to upgrade these awful stone tools. Upgrade 2 stone tools away from these awful wood tools. My bad. If we go in there, we're going to drown, so let's mine out here. Stone Age. Now, if any of you are new to Minecraft, which I doubt many of you are, hardcore mode means it is locked on hard, and if you die forever. Alright, let's go back to our bed. And by bed, I mean crafting table. Alright, let's see. Oak windows. We do not need those. What we need is some stone tools. Now that wooden pickaxe can go into a museum later when we have infinite riches and we want to remember the good old days. Alright, I'm gonna grab the crafting table and then go find that cave I was looking for. And we will go caving, or as it is called in the real world, spelunking. And of course I can't find the cave. Well, we lost a cave. I'm gonna go see if I can find another one. And if not, we start digging a hole in the ground. Oh. Not quite a cave, but it will get us some coal, so that when we do find a cave, we can go deeper. How will let us go deeper? We can make torches. Is this a cave? Nope. Okay, so I think we're going to have to pull the old dig down in a 4x4 trick. We could try the clay trick, but I am fairly sure that got patched. Or removed, which is the same thing. But we are not looking for diamonds, so we're not going to look it up or try it anyway. Diamonds will come later. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if it is in this version, but we can make steel, which is even better. So there is a great development, a lava pool. We will use that a lot in Create once we start making cobble farms and all that stuff. Now we need to try to find an andesite patch right there, because that is very useful for Create, as Create focuses a lot on andesite, copper, zinc, and iron. There's some copper, but we do not need that quite yet. It's just good to know. It's good to know where it is. There is some iron, something very useful. Hopefully it's not one piece. It is with just one piece. Yep. There is an andesite patch, so we are good to go as long as we find some more iron and not that skimpy amount. Over to there is a creeper, so let's not go in too deep over there. Alright, let me craft some torches. There we go. Misclick. And let's start going deeper into this cave. See what we can find. Hopefully we find some iron. Alright, we can know this is an andesite patch. A lot bigger than the one we saw out there, I'm pretty sure. But there is no iron in this little offshoot of the cave. I do not want to go... Or maybe I'm blind. Here's some iron. It was very well hidden, but we did manage to find 3 pieces of iron, which would be enough for an iron pickaxe. But I do not think we will need one of those quite yet, because our main goal needs to be finding iron to make, I believe it is the mechanical drill, because once we have the drill, we can just send it down. We also need a rope pulley, that way we don't need to build a piston extender with an absurd amount of pistons. Alright, well, it's bright out. I said we explore this cave. Nothing up here. And now our only choice is to go down into the depths. Unless I find us another smaller offshoot, which this ledge might work as one. Parkour. Or not, as there are creepers here. Oh, there's the creeper. Alright, creeper can no longer see us. And while we're up here, let's make a shield. That way we can deal with creepers. Should have made one of those earlier, but we do not have a furnace yet, so let's make one of those. Smelt away. We only need 1 piece cooked, so that's not worth smelting any of our coal for, so let's just smelt it with a couple pieces of wood. Remember, we want to keep those tools for a museum in the future when we are so filthy rich that it does not matter. And now shield. That is perfect. Let's equip that real quick. This is the skin. It's wonderful. I will hear no arguments about it, unless you give me a better one. Alright, let's see if we can deal with these creepers. Peekaboo. That did not work out. Pretty sure shields block creeper blasts. Apparently not anymore. Alright, let's regen. That did not end well. That was almost the end of the stream and the world. That would have been bad. There's some more coal, so we're fine. Lot of andesite. So now what we really need is more of this. More raw iron. Or ingots. We find a structure that's not awfully dangerous. We can do that too. Alright, let me regen, because I saw another creeper in there the first time we went. Hopefully the food we have is to at least find us a little bit more iron before we leave. So, let's hope we regen just a touch more. There we go. Alright, I think we can face Mr. Creeper's friend now. Oh, and here comes the lag. Switch over to our axe. Shift. Oh, apparently I'm a ex-Bedrock player, so I was not informed that you need to hold left to shield. So I was just standing there with no armor, and got very lucky that I did not get killed. That would explain it. We almost drowned in gravel. That's fine. It happens every day. Almost drowning in gravel. Okay, well there's nothing here, so... Oh, wait, there's a touch of iron. Just a little bit. Right there. Perfect. Little hitch right there. Loading lots of new caves and ores. And, of course, there was 1 iron. Alright, well, I think we need to get back to the village and grab some of that wheat to make some food, because we are not at full health, and we are losing hunger very rapidly. And I did not see any the first time, but should any new zombie villagers spawn, they will not be able to hurt us. Thanks to our shield, which I just learned how to use. Oh, there's the village. No, I did not see we had a farm over there. That would have been good to know. They're hidden behind the houses. Or I'm blind. Both of which are very plausible options. Let's grab some of that wheat so we can make some food. Remember that each block of wheat, I am pretty sure, is 3 bread. Oh, look, there's a ravine. Maybe there's some more exposed surface iron here. If you don't hear me because cow mooing is loud, there might be some more surface iron over here. There's some zinc. I recognize the shiny little texture bit. I'm pretty sure that it's like a aquamarine block over there. And we are slowly starving. Let's make some food. Turn it home to wheat. And let's make a decent amount of bread. 21 pieces. Not that bad. Best part of this ravine, it is open air completely, which means that we are not likely to get any mobs doing airdrops. Mob airdrops are when... Oh, look, iron. Mob airdrops are when the mobs decide it would be a great idea to spawn right above us and then drop down. A bunch of andesite here, again. Ooh, deep slate. Pretty sure it's a bit high to grab deep slate, but it will spawn where it spawns. Oh, look, more iron. I think we are going to be fairly well off in this cave. Skeleton. I have learned how to use a shield. Stay back. Stay back. I can hear you. I have no idea where it is. We are currently at 10 iron. That is quite a bit. Now. Oh no, lag. Now the smart thing to do would of course be... Sorry, I'm on edge because of the skeleton. The smart thing to do would of course be to get iron armor. This is create. Okay, the skeleton is freaking me out. I know he's somewhere here. I'm gonna dig a little out. Alright, with this little bit that we just dug out, we can hopefully be a lot less paranoid about getting killed by a skeleton. Spawn point does not work, but I'm guessing it's getting dark. Yeah, the skeleton is somewhere up there, I think. Or way down there. Alright, well the sun is setting, you can see it from here. But there is a bunch of iron here, and I think we found our skeleton. If we just mine the block above him. Does he start to burn? Not quite. Alright, this is our first duel. Bam. Alright, I think I'm gonna back away because I don't want to go down to his level, where he can hurt me. So we're just gonna chill up here. If he decides to come out, he'll come out, and if not, we sleep and make sure no more of them spawn. Let's go sleep. Hide in our little cave. Rain is awful because it essentially stops them from burning. So if we want to attack, we want to go later. That is obstructed. Oh, did we lose the button? Oh no, there it is. Alright, this used to work. We used to be able to... I have blocks over my head. Okay, so the things we need to craft are going to be the mechanical crafter, which is fairly hard to craft, which is why we'll be doing it later. I did not think about what I was saying. We need some andesite alloy, which for that we will need andesite, of course. And to make that andesite alloy, we will need andesites. I'm going to be back shortly. We are back. Perfect. It is not quite a thunderstorm, so we cannot sleep. It is just rain. Oh look, here it lets us craft andesite, so we can do that because diorite is useless and fairly ugly, if we're just being honest here. This menu is great, where you can smelt stuff. Put 1 coal in, we don't need that much iron quite yet. And then with even 1 iron ingot, we should already be able to make andesite alloy with some iron nuggets. And you're going to see this recipe book thing pop up way more, I believe, when I craft up this andesite alloy. As you can see, all the things showed up. Alright, so let's see if I can find what we're going to need to craft. So what we are going to need to craft will be a rope pulley, which is going to take wool and an iron sheet. That iron sheet is going to be very hard to get, as we're going to need to crush... Not crush. I'm not sure what they call it here, but make a mechanical pound? I'm not sure what they call it. It is... That's for trains. A hand crank, which would be good for powering small machines. And finally, the drills and super glue. I forgot about the super glue, which would be a difficult part to find. However, it can be done. Later, we'll work on finding a wrench and some engineer's goggles. But for now, what we really need to focus on is getting enough things to build a mechanical press, is what I believe it's called. And we should be able to sleep now, hopefully. Finally. Perfect. Now, the rain should be disappearing very shortly. And we can go back out there and try to get some iron. Now, that skeleton probably did not despawn. It has been a way too short time. But now there's a creeper joining him, so I think we just leave them alone. They can go on their little date later. Meanwhile, we can explore the floor of this ravine for some very deep, strange, ominous holes. And iron. Perfect. The great thing about the rope pulley is that once we get lime dye, which will be very hard to get, we will be able to make slime. And once we make slime, we will make super glue. And with the super glue, we can finally glue. Pretty sure we can glue everything together. And then we have a rope pulley, which means we do not have to put all the things in it. It's unlike how we would have to do with a piston extender, which sounds like a bunch of nonsense. But for a piston extender, it's pretty much a piston that you fill up with hundreds of blocks of piston extension bars, I'm pretty sure they're called, and it will just go down for as many blocks as the limit is, or as many blocks as the amount of piston extenders you put in. With that andesite and the iron that should be coming up, we should be able to make some andesite casing soon. What I'm really interested in is in those clumps of iron over there. So let's see if their friends are still here. Their friends are still here. And I'm pretty sure only the creeper saw us. So I'll just hide in our little hole. Grab some iron. Put in what we found and smelt that. Now shears would be important because we can get that wool for that, but I'm pretty sure we have to save up. Although we should make a andesite casing to see if some more recipes open up. So there we go. We should now be able to do that. And when you take a stripped log of any type, doesn't have to be oak, and click it with, I'm pretty sure, andesite or brass, you make it into casing. And that gives us the advancement, the andesite age. Now with this, it should tell us all these things. We're going to need a millstone, I'm fairly sure, to make us... Never mind, we will not be needing millstone. What we will be needing is a lot of these drills here, which you can see are fairly expensive, but once we make one, and slime, we can start making a lot more. And a mechanical press, which I'm not sure will show up. There we go. Here's the rope pulley, which would need this iron sheet, which would be made by a mechanical press. And this is expensive, because you need to make a depot and this, which takes a block of iron. And I'm going to quickly look up the recipe for a depot. Which we are pondering. That does not tell us the recipe. So now we need to find it. There we go. We might be able to do it in a basin too, but that is, I'm fairly sure, more expensive than a depot. There's the depot. A lot cheaper if you make a depot. The last thing we will need the millstone for, I remember now, would be slime, which I'm fairly sure can be made by putting a bunch of ferns and red flowers into a millstone. In conclusion, we need more iron, and a lot of it. So far we have 13, which should allow us to make the iron block we need, which already sets us way back to 4. We'll make some more iron nuggets, just in case we need them. Make some andesite alloy, which you can never have too much of in creates. That should give us 2, which we can make into a shaft. And now we should be able to craft the mechanical press. And a depot, which would need 2 more andesite casings, so let's make 2 more. We will also need a 3rd to make a hand crank to power that. And later we will have to build a water wheel to power the the rope pulley. That's how you make an andesite door. By making a small cogwheel and upgrading that to a large cogwheel. Let's do that right now. Make a large cogwheel, and with that large cogwheel, we should be able to make 6 slabs. We need more than 6 slabs. Grab a little bit more wood. Actually make 6 slabs this time. And with that, we should be able to craft a water wheel. And it is not telling me the recipe. apparently is not that. Apparently they changed the recipe for the water wheel in this update. It's now a lot cheaper than I thought it was. And hopefully this will allow us to make wood somehow, some way. Because we no longer need these. And I am now very upset. Alright, see if the old placing them down trick still works. Nope. Well, now we have a bunch of slabs nobody needs. And we are short on wood. And that's why you look up the recipe. There's the water wheel. But now we are short the wood we need to make a depot. Now, if our friends are still there. Oh, the skeleton might have despawned. It might be friends, singular. Well. There's some iron, but it will be a bit harder to access. I think we can make it, though. Here's where we found the first iron deposit. That is not a cave. And if we pillar up here, you can see our creeper friend over there. We do not want to get blown up. Not after the last cave. More iron. That hitch gave us a little bit of an X-ray. And that should give us a clear path to the top. That was loud. Very likely unnecessarily. Perfect, we've made it to the top. And this is where all the cows live. We will need some wool for the rope pulley, if I remember correctly. Did we get the wool? We did get the wool. Red flowers, to see if we can make any green dye, which I'm not sure is possible in this version of Create. But it was before. Perfect. Wood, we're going to need some. Let's just steal from these houses, because the villagers are all zombified. And sunburn. There's the dog. It's very loud. I'm not sure if you can hear her. She's very loud. If we get enough subscribers, we'll do a dog reveal. Until then, let's grab some more red flowers, because we need those for dye. Perfect. More hitches, those are always great. Gotta love those. Who isn't a fan of lag? There's our friend. You could even call him our best friend, frankly. We get along really well. He tries to kill me. I try to blow him up without getting dead. It's a great partnership. We've been friends for ages, man. It's great. Give me the axe. Eventually, when we make a wrench, we can literally break these blocks instantly, and they will instantly go into our inventory. Shears we don't need because of the wool that we already got. Now we should be able to make a depot. Perfect. And a hand crank with the wood we can craft with these four. Perfect. We should now have enough to make a hand crank, which would be good for powering the millstone eventually, and the depot. Now, to make a millstone, let's see what we're missing. Absolutely everything. So, let's go wait 1 second. We will be back shortly. We're back. Back to game. Let's go to bed. Looks dark. Bed. Or not. Apparently doesn't want us to. Alright, so from what I saw, to make the wall, we will be needing another piece of andesite, a cogwheel, and andesite, which we have in our inventory, luckily. Perfect. Let's take that piece of andesite, slap it on there, break it. We should now have what we need to create a millstone. And to power a millstone, we're going to need a large cogwheel, so let's make one of those. Which would be a regular cogwheel, and it is not telling me. Pretty sure it was a piece of wood, so let's grab a couple of those to make those available. And it should now tell us that is how to make a large water wheel. I was not aware there was such thing as large water wheels. Let's Google this. Apparently it generates more power than just a regular water wheel. So we're going to keep our plans intact, but with a much bigger water wheel and a large cogwheel. And a bucket to grab the water for the water wheel. Now we should be able to set up our millstone setup while Creeper down there is having fun. This is our mill setup. Place. There we go. And we're going to need our flowers and our hand crank. Let's place our hand crank. Perfect. Let's chuck all the flowers. Now, will you see how the red is over there? Oh, look! Perfect. 3 green dye. That is amazing. And of course this takes a pickaxe. Should have known. But with that 3 green dye, we can make slime. Once we get white dye, because we need lime, and bone meal. Pretty sure that's still how you make slime. Let's see. It's telling us all the things we can make. Lime dye. And I'm pretty sure once we have lime dye, we can make slime, which takes a slime ball. It's going to tell us how to craft a slime ball. No, it is not. Unless it tells us here, or here, or here. Nope, just lime dye. Well, we need white dye and wheat flour, I'm pretty sure. So for that, we need to go back up to our village friend. Our surface dwellers. Because apparently living in a cave is too good for them. Although some of them started, as you can see on the paths. Parkour. Little hitch. Good thing we are going up to the village. That clutch might have just saved our lives. Because I have absolutely 0 armor, and I'm probably going to need that bed. Let's wait till we heal up before we go back up to the surface world. Because surface dwellers are apparently brats. Now that rope pulley, that is a gantry carrier, it's not a rope pulley. That is controls. The rope pulley needs an iron sheet, so we should probably make one of those real fast. Okay, that's mean. Let's make an iron sheet. Let's quickly set up the circuit for that, which is just going to be this. Get rid of that green dye, we don't need it right now. And where is the depot? There's a depot. It's getting dark. Quickly. Depot. Mechanical press. Pretty sure goes like that, up there. And perfect. Do we have any iron on us currently? No, we do not. Back to the cave. I say we name this place the Quave. With a Q. The Quave. The Quave. The Quave. Alright, we are also going to need grind down that wheat, so might as well keep that setup intact. Bam. Wait for it to load. Bam. Perfect. Give us that 1 iron. In the inventory, please. We can place that there. And then... bam. Or should I say, bunk. And there's our iron sheet. Bunk. Now we should be able to make a rope pulley. Why can we not? Well, we need casing, don't we? Andesite casing is used for a lot of recipes, so if you can't make something and you think you should, it's very likely you don't have enough andesite casing. Ba-bam. Alright, we are now fresh out of iron, except for the iron in the furnace. Bam. Bam. Rope pulley time. That's a speedometer, which is really helpful that I know how to craft that, but not what we need. What we need is a rope pulley. which I'm not sure how you craft anymore because the recipe seems to be changing. There's the rope pulley. What are we missing here? We picked up the wool, didn't we? Or did we not pick up the wool? It looks like we did not pick up the wool. Well, when we go back up to the village to see if we can find any wheat, hopefully in the farms, then we will go grab some wheat flour, because apparently that's needed. I am almost sure we grabbed that wool. But it is not there, so we did not. And I need that. Perfect. Bam. Alright, we're taking the bed with us. We need this. And I think we're going to need another pickaxe. So it's time we retire the old one. May it rest in pieces, as it is almost destroyed. Maybe later we'll get a texture pack or something that can bring the durability to be more visible. Wait, this is Java? I think we can just see the durability. No, we cannot. Weird. Alright, perfect. Now, I know we have some granite in our inventory. And some diorite. Can we reach that far? Diorite? Nope. Okay, well. Now we will have some granite. With a side of cobble. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Now we are very close. Not close enough. Hopefully this is an escape route. This is not an escape route. We lost our 2-pillar for that. Let's gather some cobble real quick. We'll grab coal later. We don't need it now. We gotta keep our eye on the prize. The prize, of course, being infinite riches. Because a rope pulley, which I have just discovered is craftable because that slime was not actually that hard to get. Well, will not be that hard to get. Bam. Perfect. Maybe we just leave that stuff down there and keep working up here, because this is where we're going to set up the rope pulley. And I see wheat. That's the one good thing about having an abandoned village. The crops are all yours. The villagers will not steal them from you, because these crops are my rightfully stolen crops. If I steal something, it is rightfully stolen by me. I do not want anyone else to take my rightfully stolen stuff. And actually, we do have to go back down, because we left the entire wheat flour making circuit down there. Let's grab some carrots. Grab some carrots. Grab the carrots. Plant. Carrot, carrot. Bed. You cannot put dye in here, even though it's made of flowers, which makes no sense, but oh well. There we go. Put the flowers in. Bed. Nope. Beets. Who eats beets? In Minecraft, I mean. And in real life, but who eats beets? These are kind of just bad. And I will be back in a second. Dog stuff. We are back. And, if I recall, I'm not sure what we were doing. I mean, the last time I was on here was 6 years ago. As you all know, 6 years is a long time. So, I have no idea. We're just collecting flowers right now. Because I do remember, and we are going to make compost. To make bone meal. To make lime dye. To make slime. Where are the other flowers? We don't need dandelions. Where's the water? Water. Perfect. We got the water. Eat some food. Now the sun's still pretty high. I think we can make it back down there. Well, this was very sad. Can't even look where he's going. Let's get out of here. But not forget the wool, because I almost forgot the wool, and we need wool to make a rope pulley. I need wool. Get me out of here. Get me out of this hole. Now, I am fairly sure there's a zombie in the house. I guessed it. There's a villager in there, and he's a zombie. I'm amazing at this. Now, as absolutely certain I was, I grabbed this piece of wool. We are now forced to grab another. But the villagers won't mind. Oh, I see what happened. The wool probably got stuck up there. And I thought, wait for it to load. I thought that I grabbed it because I saw some random white block like diorite in my inventory. This is why diorite is awful, people. Diorite has no purpose in this world. Except to make andesite. It's more useful, brother. Perfect. Be more like andesite. MLG. I'm a pro. Just too good. I'll make a series. Just too good. The guy who can't die. He says after dropping 8 blocks and breaking his legs. Let's put our bed back in its little cubby. Bam, bed. Zombie. Do I have any blocks at all? Sleep. Eat. Andesite. Bam. 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 Sleep. Oh, he's next to me. Hello, friend. Oh, and if it says monsters nearby, I'm going to be very annoyed. Because I haven't seen him. I don't know where he is, and frankly, I don't want to go looking for him. And I just realized we need that wheat flour. Ooh, tree fertilizer. We need a coral to make tree fertilizer? Very weird. Lime dye. Let's see if it shows up in the new recipes. It did not show up in the new recipes. We still need that wheat flour, apparently. Good thing we grabbed that wheat. Bam, bed. Let's go! Zombie can't hurt us now. Because if he tries, he will burn. I mean, get a suntan. That's lovely. Who doesn't like a nice suntan? It's morning, right? The zombie can't hurt us. We are fine. The zombie cannot hurt us. If he jump scares us and kills us, I'm going to be very mad. But, I cursed myself. I called upon karma. Wheat flour. Let's go! I got wheat flour. And we need dough, don't we? Dough. That stole our water, which we needed. to get out of here. But there's our slime. And rope pulley. Now all we're missing is a drill. I love it when a plan comes together. Absolutely nothing came together, but we'll do fine. Andesite. We need that. Give that back. Perfect. And drill is expensive. We need all this iron. 5. That should be enough. If we have enough andesite. Let's make some nuggets. Not chicken. Iron. Just as delicious. Protein. Bam. Now, if I am not wrong, we should build this up there. What am I going to miss? How to make super glue. It's going to take slime. How to make super glue. I need to look that up. Super glue. There we go. It needs an iron sheet. Of course it needs an iron sheet. But we have everything we need to make it. So let's make that super glue and then we can get out of here. Let's quickly grab a piece of iron. Put it on there. Bam. Not 2. 1. Because if we do only use 1, we might be able to craft a second drill, and that would be great. Although, oh, and we have enough shafts, too. Except we don't have wood. We might be able to craft a second drill when we are up top. Bam. Give me that. Give me that sheet. I need that sheet. Give me the sheet. Give me the sheet. Now I need that. Thank you. Now, I will probably be stealing that, and that is how you make dough. With any fuel. Do we have any dough? We do not have dough. If we did, we could make a second slime. But we will not need a second slime because we can make super glue. I said we can make super glue. Do we need a second piece of slime? Did the recipe call for 2 pieces of slime? Please no. We cannot afford another piece of slime. And back up top we go. Let's take absolutely everything, because I don't think we will be back down here. Because once we're up top, we can just make the mining contraption. And our inventory is full. This is great. I am amazed. I love this. We'll be right back. And we're back. Text messages are annoying. We are live. From NPR Radio and our sponsor, whatever they're doing these days. It's a great sponsor, whatever they're doing these days. Very charitable, doing charity things. Alright, let's see if we can manage to sneak the millstone. What happened to the audio? The millstone and a cogwheel with us. If we go up top, our inventory is full. We don't need that one dirt. And with that one dirt, we should be able to take that. Get rid of the dirt. We don't need dirt. I need you. We don't need dirt. And the bed. We can leave these two down here. We won't need them for a while. We'll come back later. Never. Is there enough light to get us out of here? Yes, it is still morning. In a ravine, everything looks dark. That is my defense. Oh, and we're going to need one more thing if we want to get up top, but we need that to make wheat. So we're going to keep the dandelions. We can ditch the gravel. We don't need gravel. Who's ever needed gravel before? Later we will need gravel when we build a gravel-powered iron farm. You may be wondering, that's stupid. Gravel-powered iron farms don't work. Well, they do in Create. And they're great. That was a Create pun. It rhymed. You can laugh now. I know, I am hilarious. Now, is our creeper friend still down there? Because if he's not, I would not mind taking some of that iron. He is not. With that iron, we could make a lot more. Do we have the inventory space for it? We don't. We'll be back. And we don't have enough blocks to get out. Well, this is lovely. Let's take some of this granite. And you're trapped in a cave, and you think granite sucks. You're taking it for granted. Stop taking granite for granted. You cannot always have granite in your life. And when you cannot, you will be very sad because you took granite for granted. See, Timmy, he never took granite for granite. And look where he is now. Being made fun of on Stephen He's channel. Great content. Oh look, wheat. We don't need that much wheat. What we need is lime dye. So let's hope we can find some bone meal to make some white dye. Which would... Okay, our audio is really bad. But that would allow us to get other things. Seeds. Flowers, flowers. Blue. Blue. Dandelions seem to be great, so we're going to stick with dandelions. So dandy, and bright, and yellow, and obnoxiously cheerful. Look at him. Bam. Later, we'll start exploring some of the 1.20 features of the game. Come on. We need just a little bit. Haha. Bam, bam. Bam. Let's go. Bone meal. And with bone meal, we should be able to craft white dye. With white dye, we should be able to craft... Hold up. Lime dye. Lime dye, which we didn't need. All we needed was the wheat flour, because that would have been good to know. That would have been very good to know. Let's set up our millstone, because that would have been great. Let's get our hand crank out of the way. Use that. Perfect. Let's get some wheat flour. Now we can make more slime balls, which we will probably never need, but... Okay, is that good? No. Throw it through the merry-go-round a couple times. Did I already grab it? Oh, I grabbed it too early as wheat, so it didn't go through. Cute. It just skipped my hotbar. And that should be good. Give us the wheat flour. 2 this time. See, if we'd gotten 2 the first time, we would not be having this issue. Where's my bucket? And now, to thank the sponsor of today's video. No one. Have you ever been alone? Well, then you've experienced no one. I am mumbling. No one can hear me. I can mumble a lot. I'm very good at mumbling. Okay. Let's place down our drill. I placed the drill the wrong way. Let's place down the drill. Perfect. First time. Let's place down our rope pulley. Okay. Ooh, click and hold to edit. Okay, so click and hold. So we have always place when stopped, place only in starting position, and then place only when anchor destroyed. We're going to stick to the middle one. Place only when anchor destroyed. And now we need to build a water wheel jail to trap our water wheel, which needs to be on level. Not that big. This water wheel is massive. Oh, look, we need to even clear blocks for placement. It's that big. Bam. Bam. Whoa. It's a very large water wheel. Perfect. There we go. There's all the stuff. Okay, the water wheel fits great. That was hard to say for no good reason. Let's go up a couple blocks to the top of the water wheel. Perfect. And we need a lot more blocks. Let's get some wood. We also need a mechanical saw to make a wood farm. That will probably be episode 2. Getting a wood farm. I just realized this needs a chest. Because this needs an active inventory for this to go through. Let's make some wood. Bam. 31. Perfect. Who doesn't need 31 pieces of wood? 2. Wonderful. Perfect. Place that water there. That should allow it to flow completely over everything. That's where the water goes. Which means 1, 2, 3. Bam, bam. And we need, here's where we're going to need these shafts. Shafts are great. Bam. That's connected now. Now, the bucket would be full of water, but we need to sleep because it is night. And the monsters will bite. your feet. Bam. Bed. Set. Spawn. We can now place the block here, 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 and bed. Dirt. Bed. Bed. Look at all the advancements we've gotten. Or achievements. Yeah, advancement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's more than 5. And I promise you, I can count. At a good level. As in, up to at least 12. So I am very good at counting. Thank you. Please, hold your applause, though. I don't want anyone there who does not know how to count to get mad at me. Thank you. Water wheel. Okay, that's good and all, but let's stop that. Because we don't want problems. Now, a chest. We need to make a chest. Let's get a chest with some wood from our floating tree, which we will leave here indefinitely. Crafting table. Wood. All 8. Chest. Perfect. Stick that together. And we do not have enough iron, do we? This might just be enough iron to make a second drill bit, if we get enough wood. So we're going to raid the farm, like decent citizens of a village. But we're going to take all the resources and leave it as hideous as possible. It is your duty, if you live in a village full of zombies, to survive and make it as hideous as possible. This is scientifically proven by the Hideous Zombie. This is approved by the Hideous Zombie Association. And they know stuff. Alright, if we have enough andesite to do this, we could possibly make a second drill. I don't know how much we have, though, which is very concerning. And we only have 1 piece. This is great. Is there any andesite relatively close to the surface by the ravine? Because if there is, with 9, that should be enough to make 3, and we can, if we get enough andesite, which would be 6 pieces. Andesite. Okay, that's diorite. That's andesite over there. Oh, what was that? And I hit the wrong key. Bam. Perfect. Parkour. Bam. And that's enough. You're free. As long as we get out of here on time. Now, the stream will be ending as soon as we get this up and operational. So, thank you for watching. For any of all any and all of those of you who watched. Your watch has been greatly appreciated. Your view, one would say. And I recommend you do not check out any of the other videos on this channel because they were old and work got in the way of posting for the last 4 months, and they're all mediocre to bad, including the stream, but you watched it anyway. Now, let's see if we can get some mechanical drills up and running. Mechanical drills, this is great. Now, with our glue, we should be able to send this down like that, and then get some dirt. Place the inventory, the chest, on top. And of course, I need a visibility to see. But if I stick that and that together, we should have an area of connect. Thank you for the very descriptive advancements, Minecraft. Minecraft has always been a master of description in their advancements. They have one of the highest quality words. Okay, so it should be drilling down now. See, perfect. And now let's see if it retracts properly. If we undo it. Let's reverse the polarity of the arc reactor, whatever they call it. And the whole thing rises. Reverse the polarity of the flux capacitor. And there's our dirt. Which is great. Who doesn't love dirt? Now we'll send it down. A couple more blocks as a tester. And we do have to do this manually, because I don't know how to make one of those switches. Let's actually look into that. That was loud. And I am probably going to end up falling down there. There should be an odd number in there. Oh, it's hitting stone. It just broke a stone block. So if we reverse the polarity of the flux capacitor right now, we should be able to see if all the loot is being collected into the chest. And if it is, pardon the lag, it's been running for a bit too long, I think, which is why we will be ending very, very shortly, soon as the flux capacitor is reversed. Let's check how to make a rotation thing. A rotation controller. Cart assembler, that's great. A gearbox could be good. I'm not sure. Rotation thing. That's a rotator. Oh, and there it goes. But I need to build a clutch, or is it in case chain drive? W. What is this? Yes. Oh, it's like, okay, but how do you make a speed, not a speed. We don't need a speed controller. What we need is or a speed watcher. What we need is, what is a clutch? Oh, we need redstone. That might be hard to get. Ooh, how do you get redstone in this mod? I need to know all the different ways to get redstone. And 2 stone. Let's pop down and have a look. That's great. Perfect. 2 stone. We can now send this down without any worry at all. Now, of course, this is a not a primary, a primitive circuit, but it will do, and eventually we will get more iron and things to put in it. I am very curious, though, how you make redstone. It will not tell me. This is great. But as you can see, the rope there, normally we would have to build like a piston that goes super far, but now with this rope, it just goes all the way down and then it comes right back up, nice and neatly. So I think the game is hitching a lot. We've been playing it for a while. Look at that, it's a smooth frame around. It might be the machine. Check our F settings. That's full screen. And that screenshot. I was looking at the wrong button. FPS 18, 19, 11. Oh, it's not bad. Perfect. Now, the only problem would be us falling in there, which I can guarantee will happen. But you can kind of see how this would work, automatically mining for us. The beauty of Create, we can be lazy. Let's place some blocks here so we do not fall in, no matter what. And I think we are ready. Let's log off. Oh yeah, I want that. That switches it into your offhand folder. Alright, so we have a bunch of advancements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did very good for our first day. And I think we will be ready soon. Social internet. Alright, we managed to, oh, there's the advancements, perfect. Harness hydraulics, bonk, embrace the grind, area of connect, moving with purpose. Here are all our different advancements. Soon, we will be targeting some of these. And this. Lava, we can get over there. But we will... I broke grass. That was very confusing. We will be trying to get some of those. And we'll try to build an iron farm probably next episode, which is fairly difficult, but I think we already have most of the resources we will need. So I think we can get ready to sign off. See if there's anything else we could do. Adventure. Yeah, probably not an adventure. That we hope we can eventually do, but it'll take a while. And let's see if we can get any ideas for what our next project should be, besides an iron farm. A windmill. Use torque, so make a windmill. An encased fan we can use in an iron farm. Processing by particle, we can use an iron farm. Goggles and a wrench, that's for later. Drive-by exchange, we can probably use in a farm. And that's all the creative advancements we can get so far. Well, alright, I've secretly been trying to find the third person button, which might be an F key, so let's just keep pressing various F keys. There we go! Perfect. Now, I found the button, so we can do our very overexcited YouTuber intro. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. This has been great. Next time, we're going to get to work on an iron farm, and now we are going to sign off. Please like and subscribe. Thank you to all the viewers. Come to our streams. They're very randomized. Yes, I know. I will try to update you before they happen, but for this first one, we just needed to get it started. Thank you. Iron Farm is next. Here we have a ultimate mining machine. And we're gone. For real, thank you for watching. That's an old screen.